Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Hey, did you see that Barbie movie? Of course you did. Well, Barbies are back in high demand, so when one was found at the bottom of a river, people started bidding on it. It has a lot of nicknames: Wolf River Barbie, Waterlogged Barbie, $1,000 Barbie. It was sold for $1,225 in an auction on eBay. Money will go towards cleaning up waterways. Ed is a scuba diver. He picks up trash he finds while diving. He said, I was up close to the dam. The gates were closed, and I was getting a lot of beer cans, soda cans out of there, and then I see Barbie sticking out of the rocks. So I grabbed her. First one I've ever found. I was pretty excited. A friend suggested he sell the Barbie, so he started an auction on eBay for 99 cents. Within a day, bidding was up to $100. When the bidding ended, the Barbie was sold to a woman in Wisconsin for $1,200. Ed's going to use the money to fund his cleanup efforts. Nice job there. Olivia Rodrigo posted on Instagram, I wanted to take a second and talk about the next cause I'm going to be supporting as part of my initiative, Fund for Good. For all the Guts World Tour dates in Canada, I'm going to be donating a portion of my proceeds from ticket sales to Women's Shelters Canada. Women's Shelters Canada supports over 600 shelters across the country. They help women and children who are fleeing abuse and violence. The nonprofit calls itself a strong, unified pan-Canadian voice on the issue of violence against women and provides tools for hundreds of shelters and organizations so they can channel as much of their energy into helping women as possible. A biotech company became the first company in the world to produce a bio 3D printed windpipe that was successfully transplanted into a human body. Nasal stem cells and cartilage cells were obtained from other patients who underwent other procedures. Those were replicated and combined with polycaprolactone, PCL, for structural support, as well as a special ink made from living cells to make the windpipe. A woman in Seoul in her 50s had lost part of her own trachea during thyroid removal surgery. The hope is that the artificial trachea will allow the woman to live a relatively normal life until its expiration date 5 years from now. At that point, the hypothesis is that her body will have regenerated her own. That's kind of cool. They're 6 months into this now, and the windpipe is healing, and new blood vessels are starting to form. Great job, scientists. A man bought a house on Amazon for like $20,000, but noticed some issues when he stepped inside. Now, I'm a little suspicious of the story because the man at the middle of this, Jeff, is described as a content creator. So I'm wondering if content creator Jeff did all this to become viral. Who knows? As the story goes, Jeff bought the house on Amazon on a whim. Despite it being tricked out with appliances, a bathroom, sofas, a coffee table, he can't step up on it. In a TikTok video, the content creator said, I'm 23 years old. I just bought a house off Amazon. He realized he could touch the ceilings. He explained that he's 5'8", and said, I'm not going to live here. I'm actually going to Airbnb because the ceilings are very low. In the comment section, somebody said, imagine having to return your house. A woman ended things with her boyfriend because he doesn't pay his way. He doesn't tip service staff. So the dude's kind of cheap. They broke up. The woman went down to lie in her bedroom. He was packing his bags to get out of their house. She fell asleep. And when she woke up, she noticed her toilet was gone. She said, I split up with my boyfriend yesterday. I fell asleep while he was packing and he stole my toilet. He's a licensed plumber, so at least that makes sense. So he knew what he was doing. I won't lie, I've been laughing about it too. Every breakup gets more and more interesting. Oh, there's more. She continued her rant. Nothing about him makes sense. He's the cheapest, naughty word here, fellow I've ever met. He refuses to tip servers at restaurants because that's how they do it in Japan, according to him, and wouldn't pay the power bill for the whole time we lived together. So since she didn't have a toilet and there was no second toilet, she had to run to Taco Bell every time she needed to go. But thankfully for her, she got in touch with another plumber and now has a brand new toilet. I think my favorite part is the Taco Bell part of the story. Those are your 5 good news stories for today. If you enjoy the program, tell a friend about it. They might like it too. Share it on social media. Maybe someone else will discover the show and enjoy it. If you're not already a follower and you're on Apple Podcasts, push that plus button up there on the top right so you don't miss an episode. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You have an awesome day.